Well, good morning again, Daniel Valdez again. Pleasure and honor to talk to you. We got to do a Nerd-In. We got to do a second Nerd-In. We did the Austin Nerd-In, but guess what? There's another Texas regional going down. 4 regionals in Bands of America, world, across the nation. 2 of them are in the state of Texas. Did Austin already? We got to talk about North Houston. You're thinking North Houston, what the heck are you talking about? Well, here's how it's working this year. Every single year, the Houston Regional, as far as the one-day regionals go, the Houston Regional is probably the most popular regional out of all of them. And what I mean by that is there's so many programs in the Houston area that want to compete at this regional. The mailbox is bursting at the seams when the first deadline for the postmark comes in, usually in January, at the end of January. There's so many bands that want to compete that BOA can't fit all of them onto one schedule. There's a cap on how many bands can go to a one-day regional because of time purposes and all that stuff. So Bands of America was like, you know what? Let's just two Houston regionals. 2 Houston regionals. Why not? I mean, it's a simple supply and demand deal. So we got a North Houston regional. We have a West Houston regional. We're going to focus on the North Houston regional today. If you're new to this, this is the Nerd-In. We're gonna talk about the schedule. We're gonna talk about the programs there, and I don't know. We'll see what comes out of my mouth. Let's see. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. Here we go. This is the Nerd-In. We are at the Bands of America North Houston Regional Championship presented by Yamaha Corporation of America, September 25th, 2021, Wood Forest Bank Stadium in Shenandoah / Conroe / the Woodlands, whatever you want to call it, Texas. 24 programs are going to be there. One of them's walking out of there with a regional championship. It's going to say North Houston Regional on it. Excellent stuff. Let's go over the schedule. We're going to start at 9 a.m. Thank you for the 9 a.m. starts. 9 a.m. starts are fantastic. Gives everybody a little bit of a chance to sleep in. The fans and parents, a little bit of time to sleep in. Not much, but hey, we'll take whatever we got. Here we go. 9 a.m. We're starting with Oak Ridge High School. 9:15, we're going with Grand Oaks. 9:30, we're going to Pearland. Pearland coming out at 9:30. State Marching Championships. They were a finalist. Same thing with a couple of other programs over there last year as well. 9:30 Pearland. 9:45 Bridge City. This is a 4A school. You're going to want to pay attention to them. They're an excellent 4A school. Did very well at the state marching contest last year. 10 o'clock, we're going to College Park. 10:15, we're going to Cy-Fair. Bridgeland, 10:30. They were a state finalist last year during the pandemic. 10:45, we're going with Klein Oak. And then 11 o'clock, we're going with Saxe. Then we're going to take a break. Take a long break. It's about an hour and 15-minute break to be exact. Then we're going to keep on going. Porter High School at 12:15. Magnolia at 12:30. Peyto. I hope I got that right. I know some students have told me it's pronounced like this. I hope I got it right. Peyto at 12:45. Cypress Woods at 1 p.m. Let's talk about Cypress Woods for a second. They've got I'm not kidding you, they probably have 75 all-staters. Incredible talent over there. They were a state marching band finalist last year. 1 p.m. Definitely keep an eye out for them. Dawson High School at 1:15. Keller Central 1:30. The Woodlands at 1:45. Watch out for the Woodlands. Their past couple of shows have been so much fun. They've been so engaging. As a fan, it's so difficult visually and musically. You're gonna love this program. I promise. You're gonna really enjoy their program this year. You're gonna love it. Woodlands at 1:45. Then we're going with Berkner at 2 p.m. Then we're gonna take a little break, about 45 minutes. Then we come back at 2:45 with Sandra Day O'Connor, 3 p.m. with Stephen F. Austin, 3:15 with Spring, 3:30 Wiley East, 3:45 Seven Lakes. State finalists last year as well. Do you see the theme going on here? Good. 4 p.m. James E. Taylor, and 4:15 Dripping Springs. So you have a lot of programs in the Houston area that decided to try to make us do what they could last year. Very challenging with the pandemic, with masks, with social distancing, with virtual learning, not seeing your kids during their normal band periods, like in person. It's very challenging. So we got a lot of programs that attempted to do it from the Houston area. Kudos to them. And they're all coming together to go to the North Houston Regional Championships. Let's talk about how this contest is going to be a little bit different than the Austin one. Obviously, we're always thinking about the Houston area whenever tropical storms and hurricanes hit the area. It just seems like that happens every year around this time, and it's heartbreaking because people lose lives, people lose property, people lose all sorts of stuff. Um, so I hope that if you've been affected by any of that stuff, specifically the tropical storm and hurricane that just hit a couple of weeks ago, I hope you're safe. I hope you're well. I hope your family's safe, and I hope they're well. Um, the UIL actually put out some waiver information for programs and schools that were affected by the hurricane that hit a couple of weeks ago. Extra rehearsal time. If the programs decide to take advantage of that, and it depends on how many days of school, how many days the school was closed due to flooding or power outages or whatever. So I know that there were several programs, there were several programs in the Houston area that are not able to attend. And part of the reason is because the community is still trying to rally around and still trying to get back on their feet. And marching band just kind of has to, competitive marching band for right now just kind of has to take a little bit of a back seat, and we got to take care of each other, which I completely understand. And by all means, please be safe and everything. So challenging times for the Houston area. We move forward, we keep going on, and this is going to be a fantastic regional. I mean, you're looking at all sorts of great programs over here that went to the state marching contest, not only went to the state marching contest, but placed very highly in state finals last year. You're looking at, Seven Lakes and Pearland and Cypress Woods, and they had all these to mention others in Bridgeland as well. They had some of them easily the most successful seasons they've ever had in the history of their program. And I talked about this a couple of months ago, where the programs that achieved that new level of success last year during the pandemic in 2020, still doing pandemic stuff now, but heavy pandemic stuff in 2020. Now what do? Because now that you've achieved that level of success, the only way to maintain that is to keep shooting further and higher and faster and stronger than before. You can't rest on your laurels. So it's going to be real interesting to see which programs who achieved that level of success that the program has never had before, which programs are going to continue to rise up. Because it's a whole new level now. The expectations are way higher when you achieve that. You can't just sit there, crack your knuckles, fold your arms, and go, hey, we got this. You can't do that. You got to keep pushing forward. You got to keep making things work every single day. And this is the perfect contest to showcase that. North Houston Regional, the Wood Forest Bank Stadium, they've been hosting this event for years and years and years and years and years. The Katy Stadium, the new Legacy Stadium, opened up. They didn't have it at Wood Forest Bank last year, I don't think. But and now we've got two regionals. And by the looks of it, I wouldn't be surprised if they keep it at two regionals for the rest of our lives. Wood Forest Bank Stadium, it's such a great venue. I've never performed there, but I have been to a contest or two there. It's such a great venue. There's plenty of parking, plenty of stadium seating, all that fun stuff. So if you can get out there to the Northeastern Regional, by all means, get out there, enjoy these fantastic programs. You got to pick 12 programs to make finals out of this. And it's going to be very difficult to do that because there's a lot of programs that are chomping at the bit, not just the programs that had a competitive season last year, but the programs that did not have a competitive season last year, but they're hungry. They're ready to perform for you. They're absolutely ready to perform for you because these are artists. They're performance artists. They're fantastic. They're awesome students that are ready to put out musical and visual art. So we got to support them. If you're in the North Houston regional area or just in the Houston regional region in general, get out there, support these programs, especially if you're in the stands. If you're in the stands, stand up and cheer for every single person that's out there. They deserve it. I think I'm done here. It's going to be a great regional. You're going to love it. Weather should be good. Hopefully no rain. Hopefully no high temperatures. As far as I checked, should be okay. So get out there, have some fun, spend some money, and enjoy all these great programs. I'm done here. Have fun at the North Houston Regional. By the way, you can stream all this stuff. Box 5 TV, Box 5 Media, go to boalive.tv. Make sure to sign up, either get the season pass or you can buy some of these events a la carte. So if you only have time to watch the finals portion of this, you can pay for the finals portion. You can watch it from the comfort of your own home if you can't be there. Mr. Daniel Sanchez is going to be out there doing the live blog, and he does a fantastic job. He's like the smartest dude I know. So so give him his props if you see him in the stands. All right, I promise I'm done. Folks, thank you so much for listening. I'm going to talk to you all very soon. Take care. Adios. Bye bye.